A few months ago, there was a beautiful story on the internet about a sister that I knew in Chicago, Sister Rosemary Connolly. She works with handicapped adults, runs a center for them. And she told the story. One evening, a woman came to her with an adolescent boy who was obviously handicapped, Down syndrome. And she had to say right away, "My rooms are filled. We have 20 people. We have no more room." And she thought a bit more, and she thought about it and prayed. And the answer came in that situation. Prayer is wonderful, but the answer came, who is God but us? In other words, instead of simply praying, we always pray, and turning to God to help out with the miracle, she felt no, she was to be God in that situation, to do what God would want, what God could do. And so eventually, or soon after that, she was able to provide housing for that particular boy, to give him care and love that he needed. Who is God but us? I think that's worth reflecting on. Yes, we ought to do the Lord's work in our world. As some people would put it, we ought to be the hand, the feet, the eyes, the ears of Jesus Christ. He has no hands but ours. We ought to carry on his work. We ought to act almost, as Bonhoeffer once said, as if there were no God. A few months ago at Mass on a Sunday with children, the story was about cutting off your right hand or cutting off your left hand. And of course, I didn't want the children to think we should be doing that. So I asked them positively, what should we be doing with our hands, with our eyes, with our arms, with our feet? And the children, always ready with an answer, gave me 3 beautiful answers. The first one said, with your eyes, well, you should look at another person when you are talking to them. Simple but beautiful. Another child answered, with your feet, you should join in with a march to raise funds to overcome cancer. Another one, what can I do with my arm? Reach out, greet, and help another person. These children had the insight, I think, that we are the hands, the eyes, the ears, the heart of Jesus. Isn't that again getting to the heart of what Pope Francis is talking about? The mercy of God. We are to be God's presence, God's love, God's mercy, God's healing hand in our world.